have been ordered since midnight. They're going home to some very happy ladies. And look at our gorgeous models. Isn't this a great looking boot? It's from BareTraps. It's called the Tommy. It is a tall shaft boot with buckles. But the best part about this is you're getting this look of a great leather riding boot. The look of leather with it at an amazing value. It's less than $60. It's our today's special value, that one piece that we picked out for the day that we think has an incredible value for you. We put it on 2 easy payments. We have it in 4 colors, and better yet, medium and wide widths. Whole and half sizes. This is going to be the boot for you that if you ever said, the taller the boot, the harder for me to squeeze into, this is going to take care of your problems. The colors, gorgeous and classic, and one a little bit fresh and fashionable. We'll start with that one. This is the one I'm wearing. This is called the taupe. This is kind of really interesting. It is our most limited, but it's a cross between a mushroom color and sort of grayish. It really is going to depend on what you pair with it in your clothing, but look at this beautiful. This looks like leather. It's not, hence why it's less than $60, but beautiful detail, beautiful distressing, gorgeous buckle details, 2 of them on this boot, lots of design. That is your taupe. Then we move over here to the dark brown. Very gorgeous, very rich. I love the antique brass buckles that you're getting. Really a beautiful option. Over next to the dark brown, we have classic black. Of course, you can't go wrong with a black boot. And if it's been a while since you've updated your black boot, maybe you've been wearing the same ones for a few seasons, the tip of the toe is getting a little worn and kind of coming apart. Now is a great time to get a new one, especially at this value. Our lowest priced riding boot as a today's special value for all seasons. This is going to be it, less than $60. And then finally, does this scream English countryside or what? It's quintessential equestrian, sorry, as I'm working this frog out of my throat. This is your beautiful tan. I love it. I think it's beautiful. I love the wooden heel here. Very upscale design. This looks much more expensive than it is. And there's so much that went into this boot from that BareTraps did to make this super comfortable. And the first thing I want to show you right off the bat, especially if you have athletic size calves, you have a bigger calf, is look at this back. What you're seeing is double goring in the back. That is just going to stretch so beautifully. Look at this. This is why it's going to be easy to get on. It's going to be super comfortable for you. And really, because we're giving it to you in medium and wide widths, we're not doing it in just the toe box. The wide widths is also going to come in the height of the boot, in your shaft. So medium, you're looking at a circumference of 16 inches. In the wider width, you're going to have 18 inches all around the top now to really just complement your leg. I love a riding boot. It's that classic style that really helps elongate your leg. Beautiful style. It's a boot that fits your foot, your fashion needs, and of course, your budget. So there are your 4 colors. Give us a call. It's brand new. You can only get it here at QVC. BareTraps is sold elsewhere, but who's going to give you the easy pay with it to break up that price now to less than $30 a month over the next 2 months? That's if you order with a credit card, no interest charge. You get this boot home in about a week. You don't have to wait for it. It's not layaway. That's the beauty of easy pay. And also now, by shopping with us, if you haven't heard yet, you're just tuning in and you're new to QVC, we have a holiday extended return policy. So now you have until January 31st of next year to return this boot. Excuse me. If you find that this is not as comfortable or is going to fit you like we say it's going to. But look at how already you're getting so much just width and material to play with. I did mention it's all man-made material, but if you looked closer at the boot, and I love playing with the taupe color, you can see all this distressing. That's because BareTraps treats their man-made materials just like their leather. So they're going to work with it and let it go through all the process to get that kind of aged look. And again, you're getting a buckle detail down at the bottom and at the top of the boot. So a very designer style. That's what makes it look much more expensive. But it's all about the shape. You know, classic riding boot has always been a flat boot. Think about it. It was used by equestrians to really keep their skin from getting pinched by the leather saddle. So they were always flat. They didn't need a heel. You have that style, but just a little bit of height added. That heel's about, I'd say about an inch and a quarter. And look at how you play off with this wooden heel up against the color of this faux leather. Just looks really beautiful. Again, a high-end look that I think is something really unique. But you're getting all the distressing that they would do if this was all leather, natural leather, and they'll do it in the man-made material. Let me show you the toe box. I love what they did here because it's almond shape. So that's something that we're seeing a lot more on trend in shoes, whether it's an ankle boot, whether it's this tall classic style riding boot, you're seeing that almond shape. So it's not too narrow for you as if this was pointed. So just really beautiful. Let me show you the bottom because you're gonna get plenty of tracking there for you. Really nice, the outsole, just enough, I think, to keep you from slipping. And then again, it's all about the texture. So you have traction in your outsole. The inside of the boot, really easy to get into. All you're gonna do is zip this down. It's full length, goes all the way down. You open it up and the inside, this is soft and cushy. It actually feels like a neoprene lining. And if you've ever felt neoprene, it kind of reminds me of a scuba suit, very soft, very cushy. So that's what's gonna be up against your skin, especially if you're gonna wear this with a skirt. You know, probably in the winter, dead of January and February, you're gonna have tights on if you're gonna wear this with a skirt or dress. But still, if you wanted to go bare-legged, this is gonna feel nice and smooth on your skin, very soft. And then inside, padded insole. And what BareTraps does with every pair of shoe, and they did so in this boot, is they put in memory foam. And that memory foam just adjusts and becomes almost like the memory foam in your mattress pads to your foot to be very, very comfortable as soon as you get this boot out of the box. I believe, Amy, you're wearing, it looks like you're wearing the espresso, or the dark brown, that espresso color. Look how great this looks with your skinny jeans, how great it will look for leggings. She has a simple V-neck sweater on. She has her collared shirt popping out of the top. Very classic, very weekend, very town and country, but beautiful. Again, this is our lowest price riding boot as a today's special value for the entire season. Less than $60. It looks like a $100, $200 boot because of the designer detail, the double buckle, the contrast heel at the bottom of the boot. And again, what they do, the way they treat the man-made material just as if it were all genuine leather. It's a great look. It's a great style. You know, maybe you got the Lamo boots today's special value last week. That was your casual boot. That was an ankle boot. That was one that you run out, do your errands in, keep your feet warm and cozy because it had the faux fur lining. Now you need your boot that's going to take you from work to date night to weekend to church socials. Your everyday boot that you will wear and love and can work with any outfit. I love Deanna in a dress. She threw a cardigan over top and belted it, and look how great that is. Again, you don't have to worry about a high-heeled, tall boot. You get the comfort of the classic flat bottom that a riding boot is known for and what women love it for. And it feels great. How's it feel, girls?
Really comfortable.
And this is, and a lot of support in there. And this is, you know, right out of the box for them too. We don't send them home to you and say, okay, break them in for 2 weeks, wear them around the house and see how they feel. They get them right out of the box just like I do. What size are you all wearing?
9.
Dan, 9?
8.
8 coming? 8. Okay, and I wear an 8 too. So we fit true to size.
Yep.
And that's how you're gonna order. The only thing I will say, and I have a trouser sock on, you have tights.
Yeah. I would say size up if you're going to wear a thicker sock.
If you're gonna wear a thicker sock. Okay, size up. Amy, what are you wearing on?
I don't, barefoot.
You're barefoot. Do you feel odd being
No,
barefoot?
It's like comfortable all the way around.
It's that
I don't feel
kind of,
anything scratchy.
yeah, it's that neoprene lining. It's not neoprene, I call it neoprene, but it's whatever they lined with the boot that makes it just really soft and squishy and great against the skin. But less than $60, even if you already have your brown, you have a tan, and you have a black, then go ahead and get the taupe, which I'm wearing, that I think is just, and Kylene's wearing, that looks great. It's an unusual color. It's that cross between gray and like a mushroom barley. It's really unique, and I love, obviously, I think if you've watched any of our shows or fashion shows in the fall, you heard about gray being the big, big, big color. Now you can get it in a classic style riding boot, but just great height. And then one thing you noticed, and I just really saw in this shot, and it shows really well, is see what BareTraps did with the top of the boot? They didn't go straight across. And we can really appreciate it because all that's gonna do is help you move and walk, and it's gonna be nice up against your calf. You're gonna get better mobility than if it was just straight across. Also, again, it's smoke and mirrors. It's that lengthening effect. It's more flattering on the leg. All the girls, look at their side profiles. How great that boot looks on. Again, a lot of thought went into the design of this boot to make it look expensive, to make it look like you got it out of, you know, a designer shoe house. But here, nobody has to know that you spent less than $60, that this isn't all genuine leather. It looks like it, it feels like it. It's supple, it's soft. Again, right out of the box, this is gonna feel really good on. And you gotta love when you have the zipper, it's in the interior, so that's not gonna be the first people see when you're walking down the street. It's gonna be in the inside of your foot, and it just goes all the way down and zips up like that to feel really good. But you have to say, where do you find a design where you get double goring for all that extra stretch and comfort for you to slip your foot in and out of? You know, there was a time where I would settle, because I didn't know any better, to put on a tall riding boot like this, and I would sit on the floor after getting all dressed, my makeup done, put this on before heading out the door, and I would struggle and have to yank, and I'd break a sweat just trying to put on a boot, and I'd get frustrated and angry because it just wouldn't go on. And I thought, okay, that's what I have to settle for because it's fashion, it's a riding boot, it's a tall boot. No more. You don't have to do that. Now, shoe companies, especially a company like BareTraps, listens to you, to the customers about what I need in a shoe. And so they gave you this gorgeous style, this incredible comfort, built-in memory foam in the insole, and all that goring to make this stretch and work with your calves. Remember, you have medium and wide widths, not just in the toe box, but in the calf. So medium will be 16-inch, the wide will be 18-inch, whole and half sizes. You have the beautiful taupe that Kylene is wearing. Amy is wearing the dark brown. Then we have Deanna in that classic black. And then finally we have that beautiful British tan. So whether you're in the English countryside or you're going to the American West, wherever you want to go, this boot will work for you. More than